Hello everyone, how good of you to join. Welcome back. Welcome back to my hangar construction site. We're coming along in the devilish Port Devilly, and as we can see, the last phase is beginning. That is really just the superstructure now, and then also the covering of the whole hangar, and then we can start with the construction of the first airships. Welcome back, and also I just want to say really grateful for all the Patreon support that you guys are showing me. If you're interested in supporting me directly, might have a look at Patreon, as most of your contributions then go to my channel directly. Onwards with new adventures. King William Island has recovered from the devastating attack. Cannibalism, whole families were eaten, and also lots of buildings were destroyed in the process, but it's working again with lots of space available here that we can use then for our industry, especially for Port Devilly, right, where we can continue with a few more upgrades. We want to do this. We have lots of explorers, and also another major discovery by my scholars has been achieved. By the way, this is, don't worry, not another episode where we are going to only have Arctic now, right? We want to see some different textures again as well. Outpost status has been reached, a city status for Port Devilly, so we are coming along in the world with 1,100 technicians now, leading to a total population of 2,000 for this tiny port. Global population is at 235,000, so yeah, we're doing fine so far, I should say. And we are really just waiting now for the hangar roof, and with that we can then finally go to new regions here, especially to the plateaus, to get us that gas out of it. Now we can finally check back into Mbesa once more. Main story is complete and everything here, but what we still need to do is providing some more production. Seafood stew it is that my scholars want, and let's just quickly check it out, because I do need to provide more. We want to unlock the radio tower, another very important monument that I want to show, and for that, well, we still need to provide a few more goods, and one of them is the seafood stew. Now, in this endless mass of goods, we should see that we do need 4 of seafood stew at the moment. Not that much really, considering the size of our scholar population already. That leads to 4 what kitchens. Now, they need quite a lot of stuff though. They need taff farms, spice farms, and the lobsters. Basin is the best island that we have. We have the best fertility here for taff and spice. We already have some of these plantations here, so I only need to expand them really. I haven't built though any... Oh yeah, there it is. I already have built a water pump. Problem is though, workforce. I want to build the kitchen here as well. So that means we do need to start with the Commuter pier now in Tabarim as well. Let's go ahead. We have influence. It will cost me 30 in total, so that is really something I can afford. And we're going to have one here. Oh, by the way, let's just go ahead and have the paved road then right away as well. Beautiful. Beautiful building here. We need you, Commuter pier. This is now starting it, and we do need it once more in another island. So we do need the resources for that, for Basen, right? And that is steel beams, the bricks, and Wansa timber as well. So Wansa timber, then we need quite a few bricks, and then also the steel. Let's take a bit of more Wansa timber there with us. Very good, resources are in. Let's just unload them real quick. Oh, Wansa timber, we are... let's upgrade. That's a really cheap upgrade in comparison to what you get out of it. And then the Commuter pier on top of it. There you go. Having our shared workforce with Tabarim is amazing. And then we can go ahead here with the farms. And I would like to go... We do need around 4, right? So let's make it 5. Let's make it even. That means... Oh god, we can't make it even because the taff mill does require it. So let's make it 4 for... Now we need to make 3 taff mills and 6 kitchens. That's how it goes, unfortunately, because we need to have a surplus to be stable. That means 3 taff farms will need, 6 taff farms and 6 spice farms that we still need to add. This definitely requires me to have another river slot that we can use here. With some irrigation, of course. This one has still some capacity. No more capacity. So that area will probably stay barren for a while. That's a shame, really. I mean... Now we do need some animal farms anyway. I can use it then for the barren land that we have there. And then I really just need now our canals in that area here. So we can just go ahead happily and have us a few more canals than in this area. Let's just make sure that we really use...
Workforce shortage.
Not like this, but more like this. Looking good, looking good. Looking good. Guys, it's looking good. everything is looking good here. And also probably all the way down here, and then another. This is too much. This is fine, because we of course want to maximize its coverage then as well. I mean, are we using... Oh, we are not even using all of them. We still have room over here, so let's go ahead and also give us not like this, but yeah, no, something like that. And now we are full using it, and this is a perfect location here really to get my production up. We're going to need to waste a bit of fertile ground here for one warehouse that I'm going to upgrade right away. Let's just check it out. I still have some monster timber. We could just get a bit more, to be honest, from Tabrim if I want to. And yeah, then it's all about those farms. 6 of them. Oh god. Let's just check it out. There's the road. Let's make the connection here. Going over, and then going along here. And then we can just hopefully make this one smoothly work out. I guess I could make this one work here with 2 of them. Oh, Angarab, look at that. The pirate withstood an attack. There is something shady going on. This is done. This can definitely go up once. And then probably also here. Almost. We are wasting a bit of space here. Not completely. A fire station shouldn't be so bad here, since there's lots of industry coming along. We can just place it really here, and it should get its, connection right away. Perfect. So that we offer some fire protection there as well. That's that, and then we just continue also with a bunch of them here as well. They require a lot of space, unfortunately, something that I just realized. And we'll just see how we can do this in the most appropriate, absolutely not shameful manner. That is 4. Whew. Getting full here. Probably use that whole thing here for just 1. Right, and then another one here for this one. Yeah, and we don't need to make this fully used, please. Definitely want to have another slot there available. So that's the 6 of them. And then we only need 6 spices as well. It's getting tight here, so we can definitely use 1 more here. We do need 128 fields, so it's fortunately not that much. And then probably that one. There's still a bit that we can use all the way that side. And there we have it, 6 spice farms as well, massively crafted into nature. The only thing we definitely do need to prepare as well is a road connection to the other side. There you go, just in case we do need more. I mean, there's lots of space here for animal farms, right? Something like that. We also have another water collector available here that I can at some point definitely take with me if I want to. Alrighto, that's that. More fertile ground here and more here, so we still would have room. The other thing is that we still need some lobsters. We don't have lobsters in Basen, so let's go ahead and get us the Basen to Markstown Commuter pier done as well. So, that was a nice saving there, I should say, if I may say so. And there we have then our next Commuter pier. So that's 45 influence already, wasting, more or less wasting on that, but it's fine, as we're swimming in influence currently anyway. And yeah, this is where the Lobster is situated. I'm just going to get me a nice cozy warehouse right over there. There's a water collector. Probably need to make sure that I'm not completely blocking it. And yeah, we do need 4, was it? Since we're going with 3 here, I'm actually calculating with 6 watt kitchens at the moment. So I do need 6 lobster fisheries if I want to make this fully work. And I think I can't build them just here in the ocean, right? No, they do need to have a coastal connection. And of course, it's working. Very good. We can actually squeeze in that last one here as well. I mean, it's not enough, of course. That is only 5, so I need to have at least 1 more, but I'm pretty sure, yep, there we got more space for the 6th one. Right, leading to this warehouse here. Let's build this one. Ooh, that was a nice sound. Let's upgrade the warehouse number 1, and let's upgrade this trading post here too. And with that, we have the full lobster production now as well. That is producing now at a steady rate. It is consuming me 35 shepherds, so we are actually getting low on shepherds. And yeah, well, the only thing I now need is a trade route. Fortunately, though, we should have a clipper. Do we have a free clipper here? I do have cargo ships. Yeah, hot clipper we could take as our trade route. It really is just a one-to-one trade route. It's 6 tons per minute, right? We do have a storage of what? 250. Yeah, a clipper should be fine. I really don't want to waste a cargo ship on that. So we're going from Markstown to Basen, and we're really only taking the Lobster with us. We are going to make that clipper full. And it's not Dorothy. And then Beza, we should have a clipper still available. We don't! I thought we would have a clipper available. Let's purchase one. Thank you very much. On this fine day, off it goes under the ban of the cat, delivering lobsters to Basen. Basen is already waiting for it, more or less. Soon it will be. We do still need to have a bit of a room somewhere, yeah, most likely in the more desert region, right? So here we have plenty of space, really, that we can use for deserty stuff, for industry stuff, I should say. Let's get over there. Make a nice cozy bridge. Right, because we, for example, also have the bee abundance, and last I checked, they don't need the fertility. Go ahead and make us a small little industry area here. Let's also keep the beach area available. And as I said, we don't need the 3 TEF mills. You can really just have them on that side. And with that, I can have 6 kitchens on that side. That's 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Require quite a lot of space. Alright. Oh, I do need a few more mud bricks. Now, while we wait on transportation of goods in Beza, another very important preparation we should be doing is sending that clipper here, or that, well, cargo ship on its way. Because on board we have lots of sails and steam motors that we're going to need for our first airship in the Arctic, right? So there's a bit of a different requirement for it. Let's head back to Port Devely because, yep, we can finish our monument, the next one in line. The roof has been finished, and with that, phase 4. And with that, our hangar.
Ah, how marvellous. Sir John will be the first to congratulate you when we find him.
Alright, what we get as a present is from Old Nate a bit of gas that we're going to need. We need to inflate our first airship. And as we can see, a few sails are missing. They're already on its way now with our ship. And then we can finally start with the Boreas, our first airship. 80 tons he actually gave me. That's a lot of airships. Back in Basen, we have lots of Once a Timber. Even the Dreadnought delivered it. Why? Because, of course, we haven't built the farms yet as well. And we do need to build all of these farms, which is costing me a lot of timber and has a nice, beautiful effect to it. Has it not? Let's also upgrade that warehouse here because it's going to get quite busy. It's really just a lovely location here, honestly, with the water pump, with the bridge. Outside it's snowy and cold, and in here we just have it so beautiful and cozy. That also leaves us with the last 2 factories here. And look at that, we're actually out of timber. So it was a very good thing that I brought more over. Much as possible, really, to also finish us the last ones here. Let's also upgrade that warehouse. As we can see, it is going to get busy here. And with that, I probably can unload the last. Yep, all the timber has been used. But at least the production is starting. The first tafts are already being produced. Spiced flour, that is. The lobster is in as well, and that means my Watt kitchens already start their work. The only thing we now need, of course, is a new trade route. And this one is delivering seafood stew from Basen all the way to Crown Falls. And huge, that was also quite a lot of preparation for just one good, really. Let's make sure that we have a good volume on it. I'm going to assign 1 ship to that. I don't think we're going to need a second one. Storage capacity is high enough. In and Beza we should have Hotkipper waiting already. It's going to take a while before this one really fully functions, right? Because Hotkipper is in the region. I'm going to let it make 1 turn. And on its second turn there will be quite a lot of seafood stew then on board. So that's that. The Dreadnought, let's get back home. Or back to Tabarim, that is. One more ship we have available then as well. Because the other thing that I needed to check in Tabrim was as well the linen. We're not producing a lot of that yet. We have the production in Bazen. We have the linseed farm here. And we have still some fertile ground. And I should do this. Let's build some 4 more linseed farms as well. Going to get a bit busy here now. That is 1, 2, 3. I think this is not going to... it could actually make it work. Yeah, we can make this work. Here, let's make the connection. Fill in the whole gap here, and then the 4th one on that side. Let's build all 4 of them. Let's also upgrade that warehouse here. As always, it's going to get a bit busy in that zone. And with that, I can afford 2 more linen factories or linen mills. Let's also place them here. Further upgrade the warehouse to also reinforce that whole production. There is, of course, already the delivery here from Bazen to Crown Falls for the linen. We do need that for the coats over there. And since we have the space and the resources, let's just really go for that overproduction, right? We are going to have the next linseed here going all the way up. Just because I'm in the mood for some farming there right now. The next one, we even have space for another one if I want to squeeze it in. Another 2. However, they do need to have a road connection. There you go. Upgrading that warehouse. We can afford this. 30 tons is not cheap. And with that, another linen mill here as well. Phew! Another fortification. Very important for our scholars so that we get more of them. Let's actually go back now to Crown Falls, because over there we have telephones, right? We should have now plenty of them available, and I'm going to unlock the telephones. As we can see, it's getting in immediately 20 scholars and plus 4 research points per building in addition for the telephones. That should probably lead us above a few thresholds there, but we'll just see about that. 20 is quite a lot, really. Tailored suits should be fixed now with the linen. Seafood stew is coming in soon. Let's stop it for now though. And then radio tower with 7,000 unlocked. But we have done everything. The only thing I can still do here is then the mail, right? But I'm doing this last because I don't want to exploit the previous mechanics with that very overpowered one. I want to at least provide the goods. And once we have everything provided, then I can use the lifestyles there as well to push us over the edge. Once again, all the resources are in, and we can now start the construction of a first airship here, Boreas. Let's build 3 in total. That we are, we're going to need quite a few of them anyway. Let's just check it out. Also, our coal, and probably going to add a second ship because, as we know, right, Port Devil is going to be quite the hub here. We do have lots of coal coming in from the airships, also from the huge collier. The huge collier is not very fast though. I should though have another one available. That is this one here. It's a huge trade route really with lots of goods on board. And we should though still have some more of them in Crown Falls, if I'm not entirely mistaken. We're building some of them definitely for now. Yeah, let's not do that. There it is. African Queen, huge collier, a second one for this one. Very important because the coal and the timber and the steel we're going to need for the platforms as well. And I want to have a steady surplus of that all the time. The trading post in Port Devil has also already been upgraded to the highest level, but we have depots, of course, and let's use them as well. Go with this. Let's go with that. Right, and then like this. So that it kind of like acts as a pier, because at the end of it we can then add a pier. Here, right? This should be fine. Let's build the storages and let's build the pier itself. Lots of more storage, leading to 450 tons. Yeah, that's okay. We can definitely do something with that. We cannot build piers here though, or quays with the road, unfortunately. So I will need to rely on depots if I want to. We can also have a bunch of them over here then. Right, where we have the whaling station. Let's also build the second one, just so that it really looks like a proper port in the Arctic.
Ready for a challenge.
Where business is being done, of course. So, that's all coming over. There is also the Crown of Shahaba situated in my docks. Let's get out of the way there. It's getting a bit busier there here in the future. And what I want to do is a bit more expansion. Over here it's looking a tiny weeny bit too naked. So let's go ahead and add us one more heater. to this area. So we also heat now these buildings that we have. And of course also this whole bunch of buildings. And for this we can also finish that block now. And then probably wait a second. Make it actually like that. The triple road ends here, as this is more or less the end of Port Davili. Then it starts into my industrial zone. Tiny bit. So that means we can go with a few more here. However, I have a better idea. This location we keep available there. Because there must be something else. And how's it looking there with my canteen? We definitely will need one up here. It's provided. And ranger station is fine. Post office wise, how are we looking? Post office wise should also be really fine. It is. All of them receive it. There is a charcoal kiln. Let's delete it. And the hunter we move a bit further here inside, right? We don't need the charcoal kiln there anymore. And I can continue with a few more people than just here. Boy, my consumption rates, we should be careful though. They might be higher than we think they are. Very good. That was just a misclick, of course. We can also see some more resources that we're going to need. And there it is also for technicians. Canned food is in by now. Husky sleds have been unlocked. And the coffee then. Yeah, but the coffee, I still need to think about that a bit. I mean, it's not much, right? How much do we consume in total right now? It's 1 ton. I mean, seriously, it's less than I thought it would be. That's okay. But 12 tons of coal is not to be underestimated. That's a lot of coal we consume right now. So the airships and the 2 ships working this trade route, that's very important. A lot of more important groundwork has been done. We can now finish the airships then in the Arctic and go for the plateaus and also, of course, find the husband there, William Faithful, above all. Stay tuned.